Hello everyone, I'm on the train to Folkestone for a philatelic adventure. I'm going to visit the office of Buckingham Covers. Maybe you've heard it from my London 2022 video, and the gentleman who appeared in my video, Brian Austin, kindly invited me to their office in Folkestone. I'm really excited about this journey because I've never visited an office like that, and I haven't had an in-depth conversation with a stamp dealer. So here we go. France should be there. Okay, here I am, Buckingham Covers. Brian should be here waiting for me. Hi, hello Brian, how are you?
Nice to meet you.
Thank you. Brian will show us the office.
This is the tour. So this is as you come in, you've got the new issue part of the office. All the new covers are done, so we'll have the stamps deliveries in here and the envelope deliveries into here. All the covers are checked at every stage. Say condition is just so important. They'll be sent out to either done in-house or sent out to a home worker to get the envelopes made up, stamps stuck on, and then they'll be boxed up to send out for postmarking. Also from here we will write to try and get signers, and then we move through a little bit more. And then this is where generally the ladies that answer the phones take the website orders, do the post, but also do their own magazines as well. So some of the magazines we saw earlier, they'll all be kind of done from here. It's all kind of done in-house, apart from the main cover lover, but everything we print. All our magazines are designed in-house, and 90% of them are printed in-house as well and mailed. So if there's kind of a big mail shot that needs doing, we'll all mack in, which I kind of think is nice from a small firm like ours. And then Craig and myself sit here, and we're buying and selling collections, talking to collectors, again magazine pages, and we all prepare emails to go out, marketing emails to go out as well. Answer customers' queries, rebuying and selling. We do a little bit of everything, which is it kind of makes it interesting.
Let's go upstairs.
Yeah, so from up here we do all our marketing in-house. We've got 3 full-time designers. When you consider there's only 16 of us, I always think that's a real luxury. It's really nice to have that chance to do all that kind of, to have them on hand. I think any other firm might have 1 designer, but to have 3 is really good. Our IT's done in-house as well, so we kind of keep the website up and running from here as well. Some of our more bulk stock is hidden in the back of the coffee room, and then we've got our meetings room as well.
I can see the cover signed by Brownlee, Mofara. These are really cool. That's what I'm interested in.
I'd say with autographs, you've got to make sure they're genuine. I think one of the things that there's lots of talk about certificate, but if you're going to forge an autograph, it's as easy with all the printers now to forge a certificate. So if something arrives with a certificate with us, that probably it will end up in the bin 9 times out of 10, because really once we sell it, it's our guarantee that it's genuine. So hopefully our experience will tell us if something's wrong. We won't buy it initially anyway. But yeah, we do check everything as well. But also, the stuff we get signed ourselves, we've got contact details. We sometimes get pictures of the people signing for us, which is fantastic. But yeah, that once we sell it, then it's our guarantee it's genuine. So sports-wise, we kind of split up into themes. So athletics, just flicking through this off stock, so sort of Steve Backley.
Yeah.
Show you that's the relay team in 1996.
Oh.
Roger Bannister.
Yeah. The first man break 4 minutes mile.
Yeah. So there, that's Chris Boardman, isn't it? So like my cycling. So let's go on to boxing. We've got the great Henry Cooper. He was always a great signer. Cricket. So we've got some multi-sign covers from 1973. Dickie Bird, the umpire. It's Richard Hadley. So everyone who's we've had we're so lucky to have so many people sign for us. There's Mike Gatting. Into football, of course, 66 stuff's still very, very popular. So it's Alan Ball, that's Bobby Charlton.
Oh, that's
So Sir Jeff Hurst. So there's that's brother Jackie Charlton. Golf, I can only show you a Greg Norman at the moment, and then probably Lester Piggott on horses, and Lester Piggott and Willie Carson, the great rivals. And then tennis, Bjorn Borg. You've got Tim Henman there from his Olympics. We did the kind of that just kind of. But if you'd have asked saying again, we can kind of do the same with RAF astronaut sort of stuff as well. We hold kind of stocks of all those sort of things as well, and just general sign covers as well.
Okay. This is a cover issued by Buckingham Covers. Different from the official one of Royal Mail. Yeah,
we try and do, when we hear about the stamp issues, we try and do something a little bit different. So we will get to hear in advance of what Royal Mail have got planned with the stamps, and hopefully see pictures of the stamps before they go generally released to the public. So when we saw the FA Cup stamps, we kind of wanted to do a tribute style cover. Paul Gascoigne is just still known probably sort of beyond Tottenham now, so we contacted his agent and said, is there any chance could we feature him on a cover? And also the other question is, would he sign some covers for us as well? So kind of it was fantastic to have sort of a yes from both. So that gives us the that we were supplied sort of images. He had to agree the image we were used, otherwise of course he just wouldn't sign it. And then so we designed the cover, the postmark, and then we normally also write the information on the back of the cover as well. So we try and write a biography as well, and then we kind of decide where we're going to get it postmarked. So this one, we discovered there was a Gascoigne Close in North London, so kind of there's a nice name connection there, and it sort of connects back to nearly to his Tottenham days as well. So kind of we were kind of looking at all kind of sort of work together. So we designed the postmark. It's sent off to Royal Mail. There's different rules and regulations, but once they approve it, they hold the postmark, and then we get our covers stuck, and get them made up and then stuck, and then they go off to them for postmarking in boxes, and then they're sent back to us. After that, we'll have all the covers. They're checked at every point, but they'll be checked again, and then they'll go off to him to get them autographed.
Okay.
So it's kind of nice when you can do a whole kind of project like that. Sometimes getting signatures is really tricky. I guess a good example is the Platinum Jubilee issue, which you very rarely get a member of the royal family to sign for you. So you're kind of looking out there for signatures from maybe royal correspondents, people that have written books on the royal family. So kind of there's some issues that even now where we've written back to those hundreds of letters again, and still looking for the right signature.
Yeah. And so the postmarks are designed by Buckingham Covers,
Yeah, we designed,
but cancelled by Royal Mail.
Yeah, that's right. And I think that's the way it should always be. Even if people don't want to buy covers from us, which I don't understand why they wouldn't want to do that, but they can do their own first day covers and use that postmark. So kind of that's kind of the, if you weren't thinking of buying covers from us, which is fine, I would say to try and get a connected postmark for every issue. So that if you've got the FA Cup stamps, I would say, though Folkestone's got a lovely football team, I would say Folkestone's not, if you don't go and get a Folkestone postmark on it, get a Wembley postmark on those stamps, or get the Gascoigne Close postmark, or subscribe to the bulletin, or I think you can look up online now. You can just choose one of the special postmarks and use that on your first day cover. That's kind of, and also if I'm on first day cover tips, then I would say, that pencil the address on, or use a small label address, and make sure you put the full set on. If you're going to write the address on the cover, which it has to have a name and address on it, you know, put it on in pencil so you can rub it off, because you know, those sort of things will affect the value in the future.
I know many people are interested in some old stuffs. Have you got some penny black covers?
Yeah, I say the penny black first day covers are very few and far between. I say in my 37 years, I've sold one penny black first day cover. So these here aren't penny black first day covers, so they're penny blacks on cover. So we sell them, being first day cover dealers. You know, I'd love to be able to offer another penny black first day cover, but it probably isn't going to happen in my career. They are out there, but yeah, so we did give people the chance to own a penny black on cover, so that can sort of start their collection off, because yeah, the penny black on first day covers is out of most people's price range now. You could probably get one between 25 to 35,000 pounds. So yeah, it would be a once in a lifetime. It may be, for me, it might have been a once in a career purchase, you know, which so yeah, they are out there, and there is a whole book of penny black first day covers, but yeah, it doesn't come along that chance. But yeah, so it either gives you know, us offering the penny black on cover in nice condition gives us a chance for people to have one in their collection, or a way to start their collection off. Otherwise, I say it would be a gap. And then kind of move on to 1890. So this was the 50th anniversary of the penny black, when they had the special exhibition in South Kensington. And they issued a cover and a postcard, and I think there were 6 different special postmarks, and you could have both turn up with different postmarks, and there was different souvenirs for the exhibition as well. One of my favourite issues is the Postal Union Congress from 1929, again held in London, and they issued special envelopes to the delegates. There was a special CDS postmark as well then, so kind of that doesn't turn up very often. And then you've got the occupation of the Channel Islands. So there was a set of stamps issued during the occupation, and they were issued sort of in pairs on 3 different dates. And this is all 3 dates on one cover, which makes that kind of unusual. I think bringing us right up to date, well, right up to date in stamp terms, because I know it's still 22 years ago, but this Timekeeper's miniature sheet, which came out without any notice as an overprint. So they were getting ready for the 2000 stamp show, and all the dealers were invited, and then they said there will be a souvenir sheet in the pack, and it'll be issued that day with this overprint.
It's quite expensive for an item issued like 22 years ago.
Absolutely, yeah. And also you can buy the sheet without the overprint on a first day cover for sort of £7.50, but this came out without any notice, and only a handful of dealers at the time realised what was going to happen, Royal Mail. So everyone was rushing around London trying to buy envelopes and buying as many of these first day booklets to get them stuck. And get them a postmark that day. So that's kind of those things that kind of do make it interesting. And it happens even in here. I think it was last year that they were trying to break the speed record between London and Edinburgh, and we only heard about it that day. So we were desperately sticking covers that day to wait, because if they broke the record, we would get it postmarked and send it out to our rail collectors. But of course they didn't. So we had all the covers stuck in the office, just blank covers stuck, ready to go to a hand stamp centre. If you know, and we hope, you know, that maybe in the next couple of years they'll have another try to break the record, and we'll have the covers ready and waiting for them then to get them postmarked on that day, because sometimes stuff even now comes along like that without any notice, and that it's kind of those specials that kind of keep people collecting and kind of keep people looking.
I got a question. What's the most expensive item are you selling now?
I would probably say sort of £3,000 or £4,000, something like that. Say a definitive cover at that sort of price range.
What kind of covers?
So it's the photograph, your issues. I can show you. These are the George V definitives, but it was done by a Birmingham dealer at Francis Field at the time. They think there was about 20 of them done, but as each one was issued on a different day, he sent each time the cover went off for postmarking, so all the dates are different. So sort of one bad postmark and the cover would have been entirely ruined, or one wrong date. They knew what they were doing in the 30s. They were proper professional dealers, which I kind of like. It appeals to me. But yeah, just so much could have gone wrong with this cover, getting them postmarked. So kind of for me to have all the definitives all with the correct postmark just makes it something really, really special. I'm asked a lot, why different values. So you've got 3 covers here, all for the 1979 Dogs issue. So there's nothing wrong with this cover, but you can buy this cover for £2.50. But then why is this cover £25 and why is this cover £125? You know, and there's kind of, it's all the same cover, the same stamps. So this is just, you know, sort of our choice of special postmark. And then on this one, you've got Windsor Castle. So I would argue that it's slightly connected with the royal family because Her Majesty is a great fan of corgis, has always had dogs, so that's kind of connected. The price goes down a little bit because they've written the address on in biro, so I would have said it would have been lovely if they could have penciled it on or used a small address label. And then this one's £125 because it's a dogs issue and it's postmarked in the Isle of Dogs, but with the little registration postmark, you have to go to the Isle of Dogs to get it. You can't send it off. You have to. So whoever did this cover would have had to gone to the Isle of Dogs with his first day covers and said, would you put your registration postmark on this for me? And sometimes the postmarks are terrible and they're just not clear. Sometimes you get a grumpy postman that's had a bad day and he'll just say no. So to get a nice clear postmark that's connected from the CDS, from the registration postmark, you know, they're always well worth looking out for. And that's kind of what makes the difference is, you know, just trying to get that connected postmark.
Yeah, that's the joy of philately.
That's right, just finding that different thing. We're all looking for something that's different, This is an older cover, so don't worry about this one, okay? So this is how they're delivered to us. There's two ladies that stick. Well, there's three. There's three, but we've all had a go at this of making covers up, and we've got a panic last minute job. And Ember, we won't use this one, but this is a good test to start off with. And hopefully, I can remember how to do it myself. So, they're all kind of pre-folded, so it can't go too wrong.
It looks like an aerogram.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So that's how you fold the cover?
Well, I'm doing it very badly, because I think the ladies would have be 3 or 4 covers already done in the time it takes me to do one. So that's from a flat one. That's how we would kind of complete it. We'd also leave it to dry a little bit longer than I have as well. I think the Victory was an issue earlier this year. I thought what we'd get you to say, we'd get you working now.
Oh, okay. What
so,
kind of work?
Well, what we would do is, unpaid work of course, is we get you to stick your own COVID Heroes cover. I can't let you take it today, but what I can do is we can get it postmarked and then we can send it on to you. That's my plan. So we can see, you know, whether you would qualify for a job at Buckingham Covers for your stamp sticking skills. Okay, so rather than just drop you straight into it and say you've got to stick your own first day cover, I thought we could have a test first of all.
Okay, so of course.
I've got some old stamps. So just as a test, we could kind of, if you could get those in a straight line across the top. Okay, and then we'll get you to stick your own COVID cover, which you can get postmarked afterwards.
Oh, so I can see the stamps before it's be issued.
You can't take them anywhere, but you can see them, yes.
That's enough. Okay. That's great enough.
So I will try and demonstrate kind of what it's getting them in a straight line. So this is going to be the most random cover that we've ever done. Okay.
Oh, that's how you do it.
Yeah.
So you don't live on it.
No, there is also there are rollers as well, but we wouldn't use those either. I say this I've been advised is the best way. Okay, so we would do that, and then we would just dab it down. You only really get one go. You can't really move it once it's down because then you'll leave little marks of glue behind. All right.
Oh, it's my turn?
It's your turn.
From this one?
Yeah. So you can just dab it down with it. So the ladies would know exactly how much water to use, so they'd have no watermarks either on the cover.
Is that the last one? Okay. How is that?
I think that's okay. I think my one's coming off a little bit at the end there, isn't it? I think mine's not too good, but I think also that I think it's worked because they do fit quite nicely, don't they? If there was a bigger gap at the end, it would be rejected, I think. So this is our mock-up of what the COVID Heroes covers looks like. So this is what we've got to aim for without the postmark. So these are the stamps. So because of the design, we wanted quite a striking design that we've broken the strips up. The strips won't fit on because they'd overlap the illustration. We've got to stick in rows of 2 3s and then 1 2 at the end. Okay, so that's what we're aiming for. So that's what we would like it to be like.
So we need to break them first?
Need to just, so if you want to take one strip and I'll do the other one. Okay. Even for me, it's a long time since I've done this. So we're looking, aren't we, to not break any paths either.
There haven't been issued.
So
okay, I need to copy this.
You need to copy that. They want
Wow.
Right. So I would probably suggest that the place to start will be to stick this stamp first in your top corner. So it's not that one, is it? It's the lady with the mask. Yeah. So it's this one that goes in your top corner.
I'm trying to find it. And okay, it's not perfect. What do you think?
I think for a second go, and the pressure was on with 2 of us standing over your shoulders, you've done okay. Yeah, I think with both of us, maybe a little bit less water and a bit more on some. It's so hard, and the ladies that do it are just so frighteningly quick. Sticking these for us. It's amazing to watch someone who's very good at it. But yeah, I think you probably need to do another 500 or so, and then we would decide whether we can take you on or not.
Okay, one more question, Brian.
Good.
Is everyone welcome to visit this office?
Absolutely, yeah. I would say just give us a call first, because we are an office, but everyone's more than welcome. Whether it's for buying or for selling, there's always people here that can help. And if you've got a question about collecting as well, we're not pressurised. As I said at the start, we're not high pressure salespeople. We'll hopefully give you some good advice. If you're starting, and I really like that idea, if people are starting off, they come to us, as well as ending, deciding they want to sell their collection. At the beginning, if you come to us, we can give you some advice. If you're thinking of collecting thematically or every issue, and hopefully, even if you decide not to buy from us, just to point you in the right direction. I think we should all in the trade be sort of educating collectors as much as possible.
Okay, that's my day in Folkestone. A nice tour in the office, nice talk with Brian, and what a lovely town. And today is Saturday. They don't always open on weekends, but Brian kindly gave me an exclusive tour in the office, so nobody else was in the office. And if you hope to visit Buckingham Covers in person, maybe you need to come here on weekdays. But it is a lovely town to spend holiday. Okay, thank you for watching. See you next time.